All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I got Masterofligh with me today. Thank you, sir, for coming.
Oh, it's no problem.
All right, hello everyone. All right,
Um,
so yeah.
yeah,
All right, so I've been compiling a lot of data. This is like an emergency stream. The first time I'm doing this, and I've been until 3 a.m. on the Kiwi farms compiling all the data possible, pretty much about this. And as you guys can see on the screen, I compiled it all into graphs. And Master of Light, can you see it?
it can.
Awesome. All right, so there are a couple of things to take from this. So this data is ranges exactly over the span of 4 months. So we have exactly 4 months of data here, and and as you can see, the WWE Champions is over $8,000 in the span of 4 months. So DSP has been spending over $2,000 a month on WWE Champions. How does that make you feel?
It's just what an idiot.
Right?
Like that's like a new car because he's been bitching about his car because has to last for what another 4 or 5 years.
Correct. Correct. And the thing is, he has been paying for the car too. So we actually do have car payments here, which is quite standard, or like over 4 months. That's kind of like a regular car payment. I believe, does he have a Corolla? I think he has a
Yeah,
Toyota Corolla, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Um, well, maybe for a Toyota Corolla, it is kind of a little bit of high. Let's see, car payments. It's so over 4 months he paid over $1,500 for in car payments for that car. And as you can see, if we add everything together, we get the per day sum. DSP has been spending $325, over $325 per day on himself. That's like celebrity high maintenance levels at this point.
We don't have. Well, I live in the boonies, so we don't have DoorDash or any of like takeout deliveries around here. So I don't know how much it actually is. 'Cause that could be, like, mostly food.
Right, right. And the thing is, DoorDash kind of gets expensive, especially when you start. Well, there is a charge usually for DoorDash, for the shipping, and then you are kind of expected to tip your driver, right? And the funny thing in this whole story, like there is like this is really funny, is that DSP has not tipped his DoorDash driver,
Mm.
and this is something Wings found out. I believe. Like everybody's making fun of him. It's just that DSP hasn't like tipped his DoorDash driver, because he has charges of 11.90, which is exactly the DoorDash charge without the tip. So, and I really doubt DSP would tip in cash anybody. He's just afraid to meet people face to face. And that's probably why he's using DoorDash, in my opinion. But yeah, so this is also an interview. So yeah, Master of Light, tell us about yourself.
I've been around Twitch before it was Twitch, it was actually Justin.tv whenever I first started around.
Oh
So I
wow.
started Yeah, that's why I've been around Twitch a long time and know everything. I didn't make an account till 2014 though, but I started trolling on 4chan around the end of 2014 whenever I found out about ghost politics.
Hmm.
And M64 Jesus and the Buddhism hotline, the Jesus hotline, like Grow Score, all of them people. We would just like dominate them. So
And wow. So when did you first hear about DSP?
I knew about him back whenever he first masturbated, but I just never really looked into him because I was busy going to school then.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah. I bet you went to a better school than DSP, right?
yeah, I didn't go to a fucking Muppet college, so I didn't even go to college. I went to a tech school.
Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, that's actually a really good choice. Especially if you know what you want to do, and you don't get as much in debt. as college, and you get a career out of it. So yeah,
It
that
was only like 4 grand a year.
4 grand a year. Okay, okay, and a
Yeah,
two-year
so
school. So yeah, you're pretty much, like 1 year is like you spend less on DSP on WWE champions in 4 months.
yeah. But
Um,
now I work as a VPI operator. So
cool, cool. And were you a detractor from the very beginning, or were you first like a viewer of DSP?
uh I was a viewer first, but then I found snort videos, so I started watching them and was having fun. So
Yeah, I
then
love
I
Stern Brunel.
so in about 7 months I got banned for saying it's 12 o'clock and it's time for his nap.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was playing Valhalla and was like falling asleep. So
It's really funny because I was banned also for a quote from it's a DSP quote, but it's also a quote from Stern Brunel video, which is "Hello, my indoctrinated children."
well, I found out about Soma, so I've been watching a lot of Soma also.
Oh, I love Soma. I love, especially when he starts screaming, "John's penne!" That's
John
that's
Rambo, threesome.
so okay, so that's really cool. So what's really interesting to me when I do these interviews is the question is, so you were a viewer of this at the beginning, and then you were a detractor. What was that moment when you became a detractor? Like, what did exactly DSP do that made you go from one side to the other?
He was just I couldn't handle his content. He was being boring, so I had to try and find something else to keep me occupied with while watching him.
Hmm. So
So I found the Snort Brunel videos, I found Soma, I found Ludwig, I found LSB, I found everybody. And then it's just goes from there.
yeah, and it's not that hard to find them because they're always recommended to you if you watch
Yeah.
DSP. That's awesome. No, that's actually really really cool. So yeah, going back to the bills, right? Um, is there any bills in the list here that's like kind of like strike at you, like something that really sticks out to you, other
His
than the WWE champions, of course.
his internet bill is like 80
Mhm.
something a month because I have the same plan as him because that's all we get out here now.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, no.
Okay, so I've seen some crazy figures, and we actually will go step by step. So actually, let's just go step by step over the plans and see what's up. So what I did here is I went through all the transactions, and I highlighted in red the WWE champion ones, and on the right we have the WWE champion events corresponding to the transaction, right? So it's actually really fascinating how they really correlate so well to each other. The one thing I'm unsure about, so the Kiwi said the Apple iTunes payments are WWE champions. I'm not 100% on that, to be honest, because they don't really coincide with the events. Like the iTunes payments and the WWE events, they don't really coincide with each other from what I try to do. And we'll see that later on. But yeah, let's go over it. So we start on the 17th, right? So all our months will be split from the 17th to the next 17th. And the first event we have, he was going hard, man. He was going hard. He was dropping the 99.99 plus tax on this event called Spring Outbreak 3 Demigods, which does look kind of cool. So he was going really hard. And then the next day we had the next event, which is the new coffee old MP trainer. Now do you know anything about WWE? Because I just don't follow wrestling at all. Are you, do you know anything about that?
I played the game for like 20 minutes and then that's about it. I've talked to Booker T in person, but that's all the wrestling I know.
Okay.
I know a couple of people who are big into it, so I can hook you up with them.
Okay. But you know enough that the main names, like the famous names, will ring a bell to you, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know the famous ones. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, I'm an absolute zero. Like I just know John Cena, and that's pretty much all I know. Oh, and I know Hulk Hogan just because of DSP, right? Because
Yeah.
of Hulk Hogan's dick, right? That's literally what I know her. So
Well,
that's
Kurt Angle was at the last con. I wanted to give DSP a shout out, but the line was too long and I didn't feel like standing in line for 4 hours.
right. So pretty
Oh,
much, yeah. So pretty much we have he was going really hard on this event right here. Then he went to Fred Meyer's, got his groceries, right? $111 for that. Then he paid his mortgage. Then he ordered DoorDash, 9.99. Okay, here is the thing: if he paid 9.99, he didn't tip anybody. Like I'm telling you right now, 9.99, he did not tip anybody. So for a person who is asking people to tip him, he doesn't tip his drivers. So, which is, I mean, how would you feel about that?
um, I'd be pretty mad because you don't get a lot
Hmm.
for your wages just for being a delivery guy.
Right,
So, and you kind of have to live off of tips.
right. That's true. Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and and to me, like I'm that kind of person who would say blame the game, not the player, right? So
Yeah.
DSP has the right to do that,
Right.
but he has the right to do that. But for a person who lives off tips, like like it's very hypocritical of him not to tip his drivers.
But yet he wants everybody to tip him.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, that was like little 9.99 for DoorDash. Like I'm gonna tell you, that's a snack. Like he literally paid like half of that price is delivery. Like it's a snack pretty much. I've ordered DoorDash before. Like I don't. I very rarely. I probably have in my entire life. I ordered maybe like 5 times, and that was like when COVID was very rampant out there.
Hmm.
I ordered like 5 times maybe in my entire life DoorDash, and it's just really hard to get something this low in price. It's like you just order like a $5 order and then you get the $5 delivery charge. So this is just a pure waste of money. Um, so then we have the groceries again, which is so let's see. So okay, so we went to Fred Meyer on the 17th, and then the next day you went to Safeway. Are you familiar with Safeway?
What?
Safeway is a grocery store. Do you know that Safeway?
No, we don't
No.
have one around here.
No, mm, yeah, we don't have that either. Um, and then that same day, after coming home from the grocery trip, he dumped $45 into WWE Champions on the new event, which is the new coffee, right? Then after dumping that, he got tired and hungry, so he ordered another DoorDash right here for $63.10. Now that's not the snack; that's the whole meal, right? Again, I never ordered like my orders of DoorDash were around $20, so I have no clue how he ranked up 63 on there. Then he spent on the same event. He spent 3 times. He bought 3 packs of $100 packs plus tax. Then the next day he went in the morning. He got Starbucks. So like okay, this is crazy to me. Doesn't DSP own a super expensive coffee machine like a Keurig, like a very expensive Keurig?
Yeah, he owns like a $300 coffee pot.
Then why the hell is he going to Starbucks in the morning?
Eh, Quenchers.
It's crazy to me, like because I love coffee, and in my personal opinion, Starbucks sucks. Like there's no other way to put it. Like
Yeah.
and it's just crazy to me that owning a $300 Keurig, spending hundreds of dollars on groceries and you don't make your own coffee. Like it's just crazy to me that he will go to Starbucks and spend money on there. Um, then okay, so then this is the one it's interesting. So he goes and pays the payment to the Apple iTunes. Now I don't think it's WWE Champions' iTunes charges because as you can see, it doesn't really coincide with an event, right? We had a new event. He bought the packs, right? Then he didn't buy anything here. And the number also 768 is just a strange number for WWE champions, but it might include the Apple charge. So there might be that. So then again on the 19th again twice the $100 packs. And then this is where it gets interesting right here. So there are some unknown charges here. So there is this one right here for $47 PNTNT. We don't know what that is. Then he has some household expense right here. And then we have paying some utility bills. So we know he's paying his utility bills, and this is important for later. He is paying his utility bills. And then he has the taxes, right? That's what his taxes right here. That's his monthly bill. So he paid $734 in taxes, and that's it. He doesn't pay anymore. Okay. And then we go to WWE Champions again. And this is a new event. And as you notice, whenever there is and this is going to be a thing, whenever there is a female, the charges are going to be really low. You will never see $100 pack with a female event. Like, it's not going to happen. It's always when the male comes out. Then you have Amazon. So we just purchased something on Amazon. And then you have pre-authorized payment from Apple iTunes, which is probably WWE Champions, but I don't know. I think it is. Then you have Doordash again, eating out. Mud Bay, Total Wine. Now, this is the crazy one. Total Wine is an alcohol store. So he just spent $71 in an alcohol store. Like, does that sound reasonable to you?
Yeah, it's about $20 a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
If you go for the really good stuff, you get up there in price. I think I pay about around 30 for Jack Daniels.
Okay. Now, do you like drink it alone or do you share it with your friends?
I share.
Right, that's the thing. Right now,
Yeah.
we know this guy lives alone, pretty much. I mean, I don't think Cat is a well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But okay, there's two of them at most, right? Um, Jasper cannot drink, so $71 for one guy to spend on liquor is I think I mean I think that's kind of a lot, especially if it's a strong liquor. Um, and then again this is interesting. Look at this. So he spent $71 on wine, and then it was just I guess it was drinking and playing WWE Champions because look at the new event and look how many hundreds he dropped. So we got 1, 2, 3. He dropped 7 packs of $100 that day. That is alcohol and play WWE Champions while drinking. I mean, this is like crazy. Like this is just like wow. And yeah, let's go forward. So we have Container Store, which is an household expense. Fred Meyer groceries, and then Jumba Juice, $7.92. Now Jumba Juice, like he's just again like he's just like this like he just goes out to get a drink. You know, just like for someone who has health problems, like I think he should really lower the amount of alcohol he's consuming, especially with gout. Gout can be caused by alcohol. I read about that. So yeah, it's just crazy to me. Do you have any comments so far about any of this?
Uh, no, that all looks totally right,
Yeah.
especially the Apple iTunes.
Mm-hmm. So we have a new event right here, right? Well, actually, he
Oh,
dropped it.
wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
How is he paying from PayPal to Apple iTunes? Because if you look on your chart here, it
Uh huh.
says PayPal for the first two, and then it says Apple iTunes.
Right. So this is
So,
what's interesting to me because so these charges for the Apple iTunes are actually they coincide right with the event, right? And they coincide in number. So I think that charge like he has two payment methods, one through PayPal, one through iTunes, and I'm not sure why he's switching between them, right? Because he's an iPhone, right? So I believe
yeah.
you can pay in the Apple Store. You can pay with the iTunes. So it's very interesting to me. Why is he switching? I don't know if he's just a boomer and he just clicks on the wrong button and pays with the wrong payment, like method of payment, or it's just really weird to me why he's doing that. But in here it seems to coincide with the event, right? And if we go and the next day, right? Again, he's like the event is right here, right? So this one event he dumped 1,000, almost $1,200 on this event. Like this just this one event right here. And as we go forward, we can just see a correlation, right, between the events. Now here these are not really events. This like except this one maybe. These are just like kind of like, like log in with your email and you get an extra bonus or something like that, or Portal Power Prize Hunt. And when these were out, as you can see, there are no WWE champion charges right here.
No, it says, yeah, I see what you mean.
So absolutely crazy. And then as we go up, there is another event where he started paying money again. Another event. You have an event with females. Again, that's gonna be like just $15 for this one. Ready or not feuds. I'm not sure what that is. So there is this huge charge right here, which is very interesting to me. Pre-authorized payment from Apple iTunes. And are you an Apple user by any chance?
I am.
You are. So could you
Yeah.
explain it? Like, can you combine chargers in Apple iTunes or anything like that?
It's a one-time purchase.
Okay, so that is a one-time purchase of $231
Yeah.
on Apple
Yeah.
iTunes. Like, can you even
Yeah.
think what could you buy with that for $230 charge?
Uh,
Like, it's just like on the Apple Store.
I
What could you buy?
I wonder if he got that from the website.
Hmm.
Because if you go on the WWE Champions website, they
Uh-huh.
have like special deals going on.
Oh, okay.
So he probably did it on his phone and paid it through Apple on there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So that actually starts making sense to me. So the PayPal, I guess, are the in-app purchases, right?
Right.
And the iTunes is the website purchases.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And that's why the price is different, because those are special discounted prices for bigger packs, I guess, or smaller packs, whatever he's purchasing. Oh,
Yeah. They have like $300 packs on the mobile game also, but they do have special like bundles on the website that's you can only get on the website.
okay.
Because I
Interesting.
was looking at that a couple of
Uh-huh.
days ago.
Okay. Well, that's really good to know. So another thing I know about these games is that they do recycle content. So you have the John Cena one, which I'm sure was there. It's in a recycled event. So if it's a recycled, he doesn't really need to buy anything because he already has all the Sweaty Man JPEGs for it. And then there was a WWE Mutants event, which is really funny to me because sometimes, like, some of the detractors do call him a mutant. And he really went all out on this event. Look at this. Look at the mutant.
Wait, 231. The online has a 299. It goes up to a grand online. Let
Right.
me
But
just
this was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, but this is always on the website though.
Okay, so the prices are always fixed on the website.
Yeah, they're always fixed.
Okay. Okay, so this is interesting because so the tax in Washington State is 10.1, right? Ten
So
point.
he probably got the 199 bundle for
Okay,
5200 rubies.
let's see, 199 times 1.101. I think that's 10%, right? Yeah. Uh, so it doesn't add up though. Oh, I didn't add the pennies properly. That's why 199.99. Ah, let's do it again. 199.99 times 1.10%, 10.15, I think, is it? Say 220. Now I get 220. Is there could there be like when you go over a certain amount, could there be like an Apple charge for it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do
Yeah,
get,
Apple yeah.
okay,
Because I
so,
remember Fortnite's going through that right now through a lawsuit
uh
with Apple, so
okay. Okay, so there's also an Apple charge, which is about it's somewhere between 5 to 10%. Just doing the math quickly in my head. Actually, we can do the math right now. I can tell you the exact percentage. So if we do 231.19, and we are going to divide that by 199.99, we are going to get 15.6% tax. So like 5%, 5.5% Apple, and then about 10% Washington State. So yeah, I mean that sounds about right to me. So yeah, that could definitely be that. So yeah, so if we go up, so the mutants, right? He really spent a lot of money on the mutants. So I just find that really funny. Then you had some girls and some random events. He didn't spend any money on that. Christmas in July, he just spent one time $16 on it. And the Clown Prince, he's not a clown, so we didn't spend money on that. And we have the Mad Scientist Lab. And then this is the funny one for me. Power of Hogan. Power of the Hogan right here. Look at that. They're spending again Power of the Hogan. And we go up again. Snoop Dogg. He spent quite a lot on Snoop Dogg. And we're going up again. Again, you have some girls here, so there is not going to be any charges here. And we keep scrolling up. And you have your I kind of combined these together because they have a bunch of sub events with the same image, but he didn't care about that. He just bought one pack. I didn't care. And then these ones are probably are recycled based on their animation. And then again, he just spent a little bit of money on these events, but this is where he really went all out. And this has been documented on Twitter quite and on the Kiwis quite well. So the Ring Royalty event, right? And this is where the
Mhm.
1651 meme came out. Is had these packs for the Ring Royalty that were $14.99, and if you add the tax for Washington State, you will get 1651 out of the 14.99. So he was just buying those packs, right, one after the other. And as he was not getting what he wanted, he just bought the $99 pack right away. And he bought it twice right here, third times with Apple iTunes. And yeah, you are definitely correct. There is definitely an Apple charge right here, which is about, yeah, somewhere in that range. And then we have 1651, again, a bunch of them. And this is really where it all ends. Like we just end with two DoorDashes back to back. So my theory about the DoorDashes back to back is that he wants like different things from different stores. So he orders them from different stores. So that's kind of my theory behind it.
What's
Uh,
the DoorDash Dash Pass?
Okay, so that's the Dash Pass is a subscription for DoorDash. So
Oh,
pretty much,
okay.
so if you consume a lot of DoorDash, and you pay the $9.99, you're actually going to save money because you get like free delivery with your orders. With DoorDash Dash Pass, but you still got a tip, right? You still have to tip, but you do get free delivery with selected restaurants. Like for example, in my area, I believe that would be McDonald's, for example, who will give you like a free delivery with DoorDash Dash Pass. Um,
Okay.
all right, so I wanted to talk about a couple of other things in these bills, and I actually did the sums of every month. So month number one, he spent over $4,000 on WWE champions. Second month, he spent over $1,600. Third month, he didn't really have many events, right? Because we have this big gap right here, so it was just a little over 1,200. And the last month, so as you can see, his spending is decreasing overall. Because here he did make a lot of purchases, but they were 1651. Whereas before he would spend $100 per purchase on WWE on average. So you have 1100 over 1100 right here. So this is interesting. But you were talking about his internet, right? Because you have the same internet as he does. Is that
Yeah, I have
correct?
the same net as him. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you have Comcast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here are the charges for Comcast, and they are quite regular overall. So you have $120 and 247. Now he does say he has an internet line for like home and an internet line for business, right? So you say you currently pay $80 per month.
Yeah, it's like 80 or 90 a month because they
Mhm.
changed it last this year because we were new customers, but last year they were gonna like get rid of the unlimited or you have to pay more to get it. So we just pay more.
Okay. Okay, so I would assume that's the 120 over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then there is the 248. So
But why would he need a business one? Because I stream like 20 different things at the same time every day and I don't drop frames, I don't drop anything.
right. And yeah, that's the thing. Like, why would they need a business line? So I'm not really sure, but DSP has been kind of like talking about if you remember at the beginning of the Twitch saga, where the Twitch like the Twitch staff told him to reduce his bitrate, and he was upset about that. So my feeling is that DSP will get really upset if it's a point of pride in him. Hey, I have the biggest bitrate out of all the streamers, therefore I'm a better streamer than everybody else. I mean, that's what I think. That's the reason why he has a business internet. I mean, that's my theory at least.
Yeah, but Tevin gets more viewers than him.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely.
Perry gets more viewers than him.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's one of those things like and like the whole WWE addiction. I believe it began because DSP could never be number one. You know, like he keeps saying fourth place in Evo, number one in North America, right? Like he wants to be the number one player, right? And WWE Champions is one of those, one of those activities where he can be sort of number one by just paying a lot of money. So I think that's what really is sucking him into the game. Like he has this thing from the old era of the 90s where he wanted to be number one, but he was always a scrub, so he could never be number one. So I mean that's at least what I'm thinking about it. And yeah, so and then there is another charge which is really interesting to me. And this is the 395 charge. And every month we have the 395 charge here, which is like a check written to someone, and we don't know what it is. So every month we have it. So here's in August we have one. Let's see. Let's see if we have one in September. Here's the September one right here. Let's see. We have here's another one. So June and July we also have them, right? Let me see. 610. There is one more, June and July. And let's see if we have May. And May we don't go back far enough in May to see it, but I'm sure there is one over there. So yeah, so we actually have 4 checks in 4 months for 395. Just no pennies, anything for 395. What do you think it is?
Um, did he take Jasper to the vet the one time?
Okay, so we do have Jasper bills, but I don't think I've seen a vet bill. Let's look over it. So when was that? Do you remember? That was like August, right?
Yeah, that was last month.
Yeah, let's look at it. So we're looking at August. We have Petco for $40 right here. I don't think that's a vet bill.
Or was that whenever Jasper magically got better?
Yeah, so 40. So that's just food. Like there's like that's just food, you know.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
food.
Let's go forward. So we look at Jasper, Fred Myers. We have a Jasper here, another $28 at Petco, which was like the week after. Do you need to buy? I don't think you need to buy cat food every week, right? Because
No, I have 2 cats. We go through a bag, like, maybe once a month.
mm-hmm. So, oh, this
So
is amazing. Look at it. This is like pure autism. Look at that. So 8-3 Jasper, right? 8-10 Jasper. 8-17 Jasper. It's like every week he's going to Jasper. Oh, he was late the next week. 8-24 Jasper again. So pretty much he buys Jasper food every single week. He loves that cat, man. Wow. Yeah, every week he goes.
yeah, every week.
Every week. Look at that.
Yeah,
Here's another one. The Jasper right
31st,
here.
8:31.
Yeah. Totally. That. Yeah. 9-9. Wow. That's amazing. I mean, all right. So the next activity I'd like to do is let's try and organize Phil's bills and see how much he could have saved on if he didn't do what he did, right? So um now currently his savings overall are $148.90 after all what he spent, right? So in 4 months he had almost 40 grand and he saved $148 on it. So that's $1.24 a day he saved. Now, the thing number one is, I'm sure you'll agree, we should remove WWE champions from the bills completely. Would you agree with me on that?
Mm.
So we're gonna put a zero there. All right, so his savings just skyrocketed. So he is at $8,000 in savings. Next, we need to look at his internet bills. Now, if he's going like about a third of his internet bills is the business line, right? So
Yeah,
so let me get the calculator here real quick. And where is my calculator? It's just disappeared. Calculator. There we go. And what we are going to do is he can reduce his internet bills by a third easily, by a third because he has a laggy connection anyways. So 1474, and we're going to divide that by 3 to get a third. So that's 491. Let's see. Internet bill is going to be 491. Next, what else can you reduce? Banking fees. There is no reason for him to have any banking fees. Like literally, he gets the banking fees right after playing WWE Champions because he overdraws his account. So no WWE Champions, no banking fees. So we have a zero over there. All right, alcohol. He has gout. He should not be drinking any alcohol at all. So we can have a zero over there. All right, business expenses. That's fine. Car payments. That's fine. He has a car. Condo dues. He has to pay those. Um, Again, he could sell the condo or could have sold the condo, but it's a what if at this point. Now, this is the interesting one. There is eating out and there is groceries. So the eating out part, he can completely reduce that. He can make that at zero. Now, as far as groceries, um, $32 a day on groceries per person is more than enough. And here's the thing, like people can say, well, he's paying for Cat too, but Cat has a job, so she should definitely contribute to her own groceries. Therefore, I will keep that as it is at $32. Now, grooming, I'm not really sure about that one, so we'll just keep it there. The groceries, we'll just keep them as it is. And then healthcare, that's fine. Household expenses, yeah, that's fine. Internet bills, we reduced it. Now Jasper is interesting. Okay, so you own a cat. How much do you spend per cat?
about $40 a month.
40 a month, right? Okay. So it's
unless they have to go to like the vet.
right. So is
But
it
then
is right? So it's 40 a month per cat, or for both cats?
for both.
For both. Okay. So let's say Jasper is special. Okay, and we're just gonna say Jasper is $40 a month. Okay. So 40 times 4, which should give us 160, right? So this right here, Jasper, is 160. That because they didn't take him to the vet. We have no vet bills. I haven't seen a vet bill. Maybe I missed it. Let me know in the chat. I have no clue. So then we have the mortgage, which is whatever at this point. Phone bills. Now the phone bills is interesting. Let's look at the phone bills real quick. So I haven't looked at that.
Wait, $553?
Yeah, interesting, right? Let me do a control F. Oh, there's one. There's one. Pre-authorized payment from AT&T. Wait, is he paying $184 for his phone plan?
I have AT&T also. We pay around 150 a month for 3 people, unlimited internet.
Wow. Okay, so that's one.
Because I got
Uh-huh.
grandfathered in because they got rid of it.
Mhm.
So they just kept it on all of our phones because I have had my iPhone since 2009.
Okay. Okay. So let's just make sure. So this is on the 25th, right? So let's go down. See if there should be a phone bill somewhere here. There it is. Yeah, it's the same one, right? So 184 times 4. Yeah, that's about you get the phone bill, right? That's exactly what it is. So that's for three. So if you had two phones, how much would you pay on top of your head?
Uh, I don't know because we've been paying the same amount for like almost
Okay.
12
Okay.
years now.
Well,
Because I've
yeah.
had I've had AT&T before it was AT&T. It was actually called Singular whenever we first had it.
Well, you,
So,
you had everything before it was everything, man.
well,
That's cool. No, that's actually really cool. Um, I'm curious. So look, here's the thing. Okay, DSP doesn't leave his house. It's not like he needs the internet of his phone, right? He doesn't leave his house. He can connect his phone to the Wi-Fi, right?
yeah,
Now, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm paying iPhone unlimited text, unlimited calls. I think 3 gigs of data, and I'm paying I think $35 a month for it. If I and that's because I've been with them for years. If you're a new customer, you can pay $45 a month. Okay, and that's really all really DSP needs is like to pay $45 a month. So if we do 45 times 4, again I messed up. 45 times 4, we get 180. So all he has to pay here is 180 right here. Again, the unknowns, they're unknowns. We don't know. Most of it is just checks that go somewhere. And I have no clue where they go. I tried to ask other detractors and Kiwis where they go. They had no clue. So nobody really knows where that goes. So we'll just leave it as it is.
goes
Then
to
he
the
has the.
gym.
Was that?
I said it goes to the gym.
Nah. Oh! Oh, you mean like a private coach Tyrone?
Uh-huh.
Oh my, could that be it? Because that wow, you might be onto something right here. Because a private coach actually does cost quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
That could be it. Yeah, that could be Tyrone's paycheck. Yeah, 395 Tyrone's paycheck. Interesting. All right. So utility, it's whatever. I mean, it's hard to calculate that. WW checking. So there you go. Um, if he just I'm not even saying like save this money, but just use it without being like a moron, right? He could have saved almost 14 grand, right? Yeah, that's crazy. 14 grand. He could have paid off the Corolla. He could have paid part of the mortgage. He could have had savings. Like in 4 months, he could have saved 14 grand. How crazy is that?
Okay, I have the AT&T prices here.
Uh huh.
5G included, AT&T unlimited talk, text, and data is $35 per month per line. $40 for the unlimited extra, which is like a 15 gigabyte hotspot.
Uh huh.
And then there's the $50 per month that's 5G access included, 4K HD streaming available, HBO Max, Stadia, signature programs. So,
Wow. So $50 a month gives you everything, pretty much.
yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so
And
that's insane.
this is just the wireless plan though.
hmm
So,
Yeah. So yeah, we put 45, so somewhere in between the 40 and the 50 plan. So yeah, we are pretty much on the money right there. So yeah, that's crazy. That's really crazy. So yeah, he could have saved 14 grand, and we don't even know his like other bills. Right? We don't know the unknowns. We don't know the other stuff. So we just kept all of that. We just removed the thing that's were obviously garbage, and that's 14 grand, almost 14 grand right there. So
14
that's
grand could get you a new computer, a green screen, a new camera, like everything upgraded.
Now, like, imagine I come to you and I'll tell you for the next 4 months, I will give you $115 a day. I'm just gonna give it to you. It's amazing, really amazing. All right, so let's go. Let's finish up our interview since I believe we are done for now. This is really all the information we have so far about the leaks. So yeah, let me ask you another question. So, in your opinion, if Phil were to quit streaming today and would have to apply for a job, what job does he have the best chances
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
at?
Seriously, if you don't go, if you're jobless for that many years, you have you have no skills whatsoever to back up on.
hmm
Like his college degree is just a piece of toilet paper by now. Wipe my ass with it because everybody has a degree now. So
Right.
it's like you would have to rise up in management and something, but you would have to start out small first, and just have to suck it up.
Right. So, do you think DSP would survive working at Costco? I mean,
My
we are.
back, my back, dude.
I mean, we are talking about a person with a stool in his shower because he cannot stand for a long period of time.
Well, if he's a greeter, he can sit down.
Oh, okay, greeter at Costco. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
That sounds
we don't have a Costco around here, so
okay. Yeah.
there's not a lot around here.
So yeah, that'd be interesting. Hey, it's like you have this greeter. Hey, tip me money. All right. And ultimately, the last question I would have for you is, what do you think will be the whom or what do you think will be the downfall of DSP?
um, I think just the fact that he's begging more and more every day. He's trying to hit that tips goal. Like you can't expect people to dump money to you just because you spent 16 grand on WWE champions every day. So people will probably get fed up with it. Then the whales will start like moving out because we're down to what, like one or two now.
Yeah,
When he was over on Twitch, it was like everything. He was getting bits. He was getting gifted subs, regular subs, tips. So all that falls down to the bottom line.
correct. Correct. No, absolutely. I mean, I've seen the chat today on the pre-stream, and like those pay pigs are in serious denial. But sometimes I don't know if they're trolling or not. It's almost like they're playing a role. Like, hey, I'm just gonna pretend to be an idiot just to like be part of this.
Well, I do give kudos a little bit to Phil just because back when he got partnered, it was very hard to get partnered by Twitch because he was probably like one of the pioneers of Twitch to get partnered. So it was like, I forget what you needed, but now on Twitch, you do this little checklist, like you need
Mhm.
75 years a day for X amount of days, and then you need like the stream X amount of hours, X amount of days, and then you get partnered for doing that. But back whenever he got partnered, you had to like work your ass off to get it because they would send you an email and you wouldn't file in. So
Yeah, yeah. That's I actually didn't know that. That's
yeah, they
really interesting.
changed it about, I want to say 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago they changed the whole partnership program.
Oh wow! And he just threw it all away for hateful slurs.
Yeah, he's only sitting at $46 right now. So
Oh, $46. Well, let's see, $46. Let's see. Let's look at these transactions. What can he buy with $46? So he
a
could
bottle of
spend.
he can do a bottle of gin.
So he could go to Petco, buy just for some supplies. Total Wine. Nope, not enough money for Total Wine. And let's see, and then Sherry's Cafe and Pies. So yeah, you have that. Oh man. Well, thank you so much for coming here and hanging out with me over here. That was really fun. And do you have any shoutouts to do?
Nah, I think Serpent's streaming, so I would have shout him out.
Oh yeah.
But I think he's streaming, so
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's go to his stream then and see what he's up to.
he's playing Cyberlag 2077.
Oh, Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Let's go see that. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye. All right. Thanks, man.